Hey, it's Dustin here, and welcome to the channel. And for those of you returning, welcome back to another Building with Dustin. On today's episode of Building with Dustin, we are going to be doing our modern courtyard house. The modern courtyard house is on a 40 by 30 lot. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, which is a little low for me, I'll be honest, but it's okay. And yeah, it uses pretty much every pack under the sun. It has an open courtyard area. But without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay guys, so this house was inspired by a picture that I found online. I will post it over there now so you guys can see it. This house took me a really long time and I don't know why, and I apologize there hasn't been a speed build up in a while. It's been kind of crazy here lately. I've been doing a lot of projects in real life for people and interviewing for jobs and things like that. So it's been crazy, y'all. So crazy. And there will be some photos at the end of the speed build, obviously, so you guys can see a little bit, up close and personal. And this one, yeah, I had to edit some things out because I redid a lot of stuff in this build. So you might see a few things that you might go, hey, I didn't see him put that door in. And then there's just a door. And so, because I changed my mind a lot. So, I built this in Oasis Springs because I figured it would be kind of like a, what's the place I'm thinking of? Kind of like a Malibu, California, or like a, kind of like a celebrity home out in like the desert or something like that, I absolutely love the courtyard in this house. I just think it's absolutely stunning. And I jumped around a lot with this one, which you guys know I try to do the outside first and the inside, but who gives a shit? Oh my goodness. I've missed making videos. I haven't posted a video in like a week, and that's just been uncommon for me. But yeah, I love the courtyard. It's so pretty. It turned out so well. And there was a few things too that you'll notice like at the end, or you may notice if you've downloaded this, there's skylights all through this house. I didn't record that part because with using the new foundations for the roof, I had to reteach myself how to do those because I usually, I know how to do the skylights with the original roofing, so not with the new foundations, and so it was just kind of a learning process. I do apologize because look at this mess. I need a haircut so bad. I have so much hair. I'm going tomorrow because I got a job. Aren't y'all excited? I took the last year off because I was renovating my parents' house and just kind of hanging around, so that way one of us, as far as my partner and I goes, one of us was home in case one of us got COVID. So now that we've been exposed 5 times and neither one of us caught it, and my parents' house is done and they're done having surgeries and things, it's time to go back to work. So I'm going back, and this pond right here turned out so good, you guys. I got to admit, for the longest time, I didn't know that there was a fountain tool that made the shallower fountains like this. So I was making fountains out of swimming pools and then wondering why Sims were swimming in them. So there's that. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the finished pictures. Some of you may have seen them on Facebook already. I got a lot of comments and likes about this house, and it just warms my little heart. In case you guys want to see what my shirt says, it says, row your, oh, never mind, because he can't reach the oars because he's a T-Rex. He got the little bitty arms. But yes, I have always secretly dreamed of a house with a courtyard, and so I saw this photo and which I don't know if it'll still be up there, but it may be, who knows. The photo you guys saw on like Pinterest or something like that, and I downloaded, or I like took a screenshot of it, and I was like, eventually I'm gonna attempt to build this house. And I was looking for inspiration, and I saw it, and I dream of a house with a courtyard. I actually told Scott, my partner, if we ever win the lottery, our house will have a courtyard. You know, there's something about a private courtyard that I just think is so freaking magical. And yeah. So I may make a tutorial on how to do the skylights through the foundations, because I made my original skylight video and we didn't have foundations at the time, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. And well, they're not kind of a pain in the ass, but they're different. They're very different. I was originally in the original picture you would have seen, there was like a roof over this part of the house, and I just didn't think that would look right in game. And plus I wanted to have a loft, so I decided to add the second floor and add a loft into this, because I just thought it would be a great place for an office, and it would be a great place for a gym. So there's that. And I forgot to tell you guys the cost of this house. It is $299,013 simoleons. I actually saw the really interesting thing today on oh goodness, was it Facebook or was it Twitter? Anyway, it said that a simoleon was the equivalent of $153.33 in US dollars. Insane. That's a lot. I kind of wish for every dollar that I had in my bank account, it was converted to equal out $153, because loaded, honey, loaded. I love this back patio area. I have somebody in one of the Facebook groups that always tells me that I put my houses too close to the front of the lot. I do that because in this instance, if I would move this house back anymore, there wouldn't have been a backyard. And I wanted there to be a backyard. So, and I wanted it to be kind of like, because like if you look online, or I feel like this is how it always seems when I look at houses online, if you see places like Los Angeles and stuff, where a lot of famous people have those really, well, even not even famous people, but a lot of rich people have those big houses and those additions, and it's really hilly and stuff. They're really close to the property lines because it's so hilly and stuff. There's just not room for it. And so I'd put those doors like that because I figured when you opened them away from each other, that whole corner of the house would open up, and it would be like, hey, outside, come on in. So, and I wanted to add a little color to it because I've also been accused of using too much black and white, but I think the thing that some people need to realize is that my last couple builds have been very modern builds. And for anybody who knows anything about modern builds, there's a lot of black and white in modern builds. So there's that. Oh, so exciting. So today, not today, well, depending on when you see this, tomorrow for me is the 22nd. So we're going to find out more about the bunk bed update, which is coming on Tuesday, the 23rd. For some of you, it's already it's almost the 23rd. I don't know. I get time zones confused. But yeah, I'm so excited. I hope they give us loft beds. That would be amazing. You put a little desk under there. So amazing. I messed around with these stairs for a good hour the other day, and I ended up liking what I did with them, but I changed it just a smidgen because I didn't like that little yeah, you'll see right there, I deleted it because I didn't like the little like hallway underneath the stairs. So I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? I ended up putting like a piano underneath there. Which I love this house. I would live in this house in a heartbeat. A heartbeat, you all. This house turned out so great, in my opinion. Just my humble little opinion. Here's where you see, no, I don't start on the loft yet. The loft is further down the line. I figured we would have been outside. Oh yeah, we are outside. I was thinking we switched to the inside. We're not there yet. But I really enjoyed this house, and I just think it turned out really well. And like I said, I would live here so fast, it's not even funny. And I did like a split floor plan. It's 4 bedrooms, so there's like 3 on this side, and then there's the master suite on this side, and there is only 1 bathroom for the 3 bedrooms because this is only a 40 by 30 lot, so we didn't have a ton of room, and I didn't want to add too much to the house. I'm actually thinking about moving my generations family into this house. In a minute, I'll end up moving this planting area because I kind of felt like it wouldn't be in the courtyard that you have to walk through to get inside the house, because I just felt like it seemed like that would be something that would be in the back. So it's gonna move. I'm telling you, look at my hair. It's insanely long. It's so long. Look. So long. But yeah, I'm so ready for the bunk bed update. I'm like, give me them bunk beds, baby. Yeah. So I'm just really excited about it. Something really funny happened the other day. So like, I text Scott every morning when I wake up, and I'm like, hey, because he gets up at like 5 and leaves the house at like 5:45. And which, matter of fact, well, no, it's almost midnight, but and so I text him good morning every morning when I wake up and ask him, how work's going and things like that. And I asked him how he slept, and he said, oh, I slept well. And I said, oh, good. I said, I didn't sleep very well. And he goes, I know you didn't. And I said, how do you know I didn't? And he said that he can always tell when I'm not sleeping well because I'll like be laying on my back like this, and I'll take my legs and like bend them up in bed, and I'll be asleep when I do it. And he said he could tell because he could feel like when the covers raise up really quick, like air rushes in and he can feel it. And I had no idea that I did that. And so he said he can always tell when he wakes up if my legs are up bent like this, like you're laying flat and then you take your legs and go like this. He said he can always tell because my legs are bent. I had no idea. Isn't that the craziest thing? Isn't it crazy the things you do when you're asleep and you don't even realize that you're doing it? But, yeah, I thought that was crazy. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So I have a dog who is like 15, and I swear this dog is trying to pass himself away. He keeps falling in the pool, but he knows it's there. But luckily, he's figured out how to get out. So, because at one point during the winter time, because it's just now beginning to get spring and it's rained, so the pool's filled up a little bit because it's not covered right now. And we didn't put a cover on it this winter. Oops. And there have been a couple times this winter he fell in it, and the water was down really low, and he couldn't get out. And like, it was just like, I'm gonna walk out to the dog drowned in the pool. And he climbed through a window the other day that was open and fell and about broke his leg. And I'm like, dude, I think your old ass is going crazy. He'll be 15 in November. So that poor dog, he is an old geezer. So here's where you see that I flip-flop those. Like I said, I move all the planning stuff to the back because I just feel like that's something that really like wouldn't be. And actually, in the final version of this, which I don't think you'll see in the pictures, it's actually moved against the fence because I added some more windows because I forgot to do so. I wanted windows under the cabinets and above the cabinets. So there's that. Sorry, you guys. I just like keep looking at my hair. I think my hair is receding. I mean, I am old, so there's that. And with going back to work, my streaming schedule, and I know I haven't streamed in a couple weeks, which, like I said, it's just been crazy. I will be streaming sooner, so hopefully more people can catch that. Oh, the funniest thing though, I was at my friend's house the other day, moving her washer and dryer from like one side of her kitchen to the other. Which, if you don't know a lot about construction, that sounds like it's an easy task, and I thought it was gonna be. But the way her house is built, I couldn't take the electrical up and over like I wanted to. Like, I wanted to pull the wires up out of the wall and then, whatever. I ended up having to take it down underneath, and when I was drilling holes through the floor for the water lines and the drain line for the washer, I'm like sitting there like drilling, and like my drill bit started to smoke, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I thought it was the drill, so I stopped and I looked, and the thing that cuts the hole, it's like that big, was full. So I'm like, okay, so I pop it off, and then I realized it never went through all the way. And so I love this kitchen, you guys. I think it turned out so cute. It's not very big, and that's fine by me, but I think it's very functional, and it fits the house very well. Um, but I noticed that after I pulled it apart, and I took a chunk like this thick of flooring out of the drill bit, and I wasn't all the way through. Her floor ended up being like 2 inches thick. Most floors are like an inch thick. It was insane. It took so long to drill the holes. And then like that crawl space access was like way on the other side of the house. So every time I had to crawl out to do something, I had to crawl like 50 feet, which doesn't sound very far, but when you're like army crawling on your stomach, I was so sore the next day. I didn't get done till midnight. We're almost midnight. I didn't get home till like 12:30. Yeah, and then the same day my car decided to play like a game of make you look, and so apparently it has a sensor that needs replaced, which, you know, if you got a car, that's exciting. And so we went online the other day and ordered the whole thing, the thermostat and all that, and the sensor, and we're gonna have it replaced. But it's just like, I don't have time for this. So, you know, that old chestnut. So it was actually like, you know, it was fun seeing her. I hadn't seen her in forever. And so I got to see her, and we got to hang out, and I really felt bad because her wife had to run to the store like 4 or 5 times because like certain things kept coming up, and I'm like, I didn't count for this, sorry, like I didn't know this was gonna happen, I need another part. And so it's really exciting because it's gonna make a big difference for them. I don't use that light right there from fitness stuff very often, or spa day, I think it's spa day, but it just fits in this house, and I just loved it. I think it turned out really well. I like this whole living room area. It's just like big and open and sparse. So, what can you say? I had an issue in this house. I was trying to put stuff on top of the fireplace, and I had the fireplace set up on like a one step, you know, just kind of make it bounce out. And every time I moved the fireplace, like it would fall down to the floor, and I didn't realize it. And so I moved all this stuff and got it in place, and I put the fireplace back, and you couldn't see any of it. And so I was like, what the hell? And so I did it again, and I'm like, it's falling down. So I had to adjust it. I love that couch and chair that came from Paranormal Stuff. Chef kisses all around. I just love it. It's like my favorite. Like my new favorite. Hey, I don't know. I was gonna say something, and I didn't know. Something else happened. I don't know what it was. Oh, those tables are from Get to Work, and I've literally never used them before, but I kind of like them. Oh, you know, new stuff. I saw Deligracy posted a video the other day, and she was saying that she would have like a contest with another Sims YouTuber or whatever about guessing what pack things came from, and I doubt you'll ever see this Deligracy, but if you do, I would love to do that with you, because I feel like I remember what every pack everything comes from. So, I'm just saying. But yeah. Exciting news about my Generations family, though, for those of you who follow Growing Up Summers. I've been playing quite a bit of that off screen because I wanted to progress the storyline of Dustin and Emerson dealing with the baby being taken away. I had a suggestion on my Facebook post about it to invite the toddler out somewhere and then just basically shift, click, and kidnap and add him to the family, but he's not in our relationship panel. So, oh, you see that thing right there? It's like right there with the wood circles on it. It came from backyard stuff. I'm thinking because we're getting ready to start remodeling our house, and I'm gonna do a speed build on that as we do it, um, which I think will be kind of fun. I'm thinking about doing this wall behind me in my new office, which is downstairs, with the wood circles all around it, and then getting like some letters that spell out like Dustin Time and putting them on it. I don't know. I'm thinking I want to do something kind of fun. But yeah, I apologize for the sparkles. I downloaded a mod that was supposed to get rid of all the sparklies, but it did not. So you guys get to see the floor sparklies. I mean, it's just how it is, you know. What can I say? I love this little office area. I think it's so cute, and the way it looks over the courtyard, it was just like I would work there in a heartbeat. You know, it was funny. I was looking on the gram of Instant the other day, and I follow this page that has like all these like little trailer tiny homes that are really nice, and a lot of them have like a bedroom and a loft. And I thought, man, if I, not saying I want to be, but if I were single, I would buy one of those and put it on some property, and I would put my bedroom up in the loft because it would just be like a bed, you know. And then I love this laundry room. I love doing laundry rooms. But I would put my bed up in the loft, and then I would make the bedroom my recording room. How cool would that be? And then I would just, you know, especially if like I ever got to like, you know, enough subscribers that I could do this full time, and then I could just have my like little record hut, and I could live in it, and it would be so, it'd be great. It'd be great. I don't know about anybody else, but I want a different washer and dryer in my game, and I don't really want to download CC because it has to be updated and stuff like that, and I can't be bothered because like when it breaks, sorry, I have an itch. When it breaks, I can't be bothered to update it. What is my hair doing? But I can't be bothered to update it all the time. But I have this problem, and I don't know if anybody else has this, so if you do, like, feel free to let me know. All of my radios and some of my not all of my radios, most of my radios and some of my like outdoor dining tables say, here's where I had trouble with the fireplace, by the way, watch. I might have cut it out, but you might be able to see it. I had trouble, yeah, see it skipped ahead. I had trouble with, or they show up as custom content. I don't even have custom content in my game, but it says that some of my radios and some of my picnic tables are custom content, and I'm like, you're shitting me, like, it's not custom content. So there's that old chestnut. I just am like, whatever. So I can't use those in my builds because I don't use custom content, and I don't want people to not be able to download things because it's custom content. This bedroom right here, you guys, I love how it turned out. I decided to do like a feature wall in this bedroom, and I just love it. It looks, you'll see it in the photos. I don't think it looks that as good in the speed build, but it ends up being like, well, in my opinion, it ends up being like really cute, and it really makes me like want to do something crazy to this wall behind me, because I mean, I've got this stuff, which this is, I mean, if you look at this stuff right here, like that cactus right there, my Golden Girls stuff, my Sim stuff, and then up here is like pictures of family and friends that have just been in my life forever. So like this cabinet right here kind of is like me as a person, basically. But I don't know. I hate this color orange though. Hate it. Didn't pick it. It was here when I moved in. See, it's starting to come together. Oh, here it goes. Oh, I love it. I love the way that wall turned out. I think this whole bedroom, I think, is just gorge. And yes, I did mix black, brown, and gray. Don't care. I like the way they look. I don't believe that you can only do like black furniture with black trim. I think you can do wood, like darker wood too. And if you disagree, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry about your luck. There's my receding hairline again, y'all. Bitch is just like, hey, look at you. But look, I have all of it. I'm not bald or anything, which there's nothing against it. Scott's bald. which is so funny because I don't even think about the fact that he's bald. He thinks about it all the time, but I don't think about it at all. Like, it didn't even like occur to me. Like, when people say something about him being bald, I'm like, oh, I guess he is, isn't he? But I guess that's what happens when you love somebody. Like, you don't notice these things about them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I can't wait to, because we're going to buy, for those of you watching my videos who might be into cars, I don't know if anybody else is, we're getting a Bronco in like a year or so after they've been out for a little bit, because the first year a car comes out, you don't want to buy it because they have a lot of bugs. Let the people with tons of money and time buy the new cars, because then they can deal with the bugs, and when you go to buy yours, they're fixed. So yeah, he was very calm about the I've never used that bed from Seasons before. This is the first time I've used it, and I made this whole room kind of have like a blue and orange, like kind of hints of color here and there. He wasn't too bothered by the sensor going off in the car, but I have anxiety, so as soon as it lights up, I'm like, oh, that car's gonna blow up. It's not really gonna blow up. It's not even overheating like it says it is. Well, it doesn't even say it's overheating. It's just like a little light that comes on that like tells you basically that you're like low on coolant, or that the car is getting warm. And then there's another light, which I don't know why there's not a gauge. I want a temperature gauge. I don't know. It's just annoying. It's like, give me a gauge. I want a gauge. So then I can tell you if the car is overheating. And like, I drove it for like an hour and a half the other day, and it was fine. It didn't overheat or anything. See, look, this is a mess. This is a mess. Look at it. There for a while, I was a platinum blonde, and I think I looked better as a blonde, but it was like $150 a time to get it done, and I was like, I'm good. I was dating a hairdresser at the time, and so I guess it's been a while ago, but I was dating a hairdresser at the time, and he always did my hair for free, and it was like, I miss it. He said he would do it for me again, but I think that he wants something in return. I don't know. Plus, he lives like really far away, so it's like not impossible. Oh my goodness, the speed build is about over. I love the fireplaces in the corner though, you guys. I thought that turned out really cute, and I know that they like kind of cut into the wall, but I thought it gave it like the built-in look, and so I decided to go ahead and keep it. I tried a couple different fireplaces, and that one looked the best. I didn't show the build of that bathroom, but there are photos of it at the end because I think it turned out really cool, along with the other bathroom in the house. This room was kind of designed after my kid that likes science and likes Strangerville, and may end up going to Strangerville someday. I don't know. But this room was kind of designed off of him. I don't even know if he'll ever live in this house, but you know, that old nut of chess. And so, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished pictures. I always forget that we have clocks in the game. I don't use them very often. Somebody asked me where that rug was from. It is from Backyard Stuff, in case you guys were curious. Those fairy lights are from Parenthood. Those posters are from Strangerville. The bed is Parenthood. The toy chest is kids room stuff. The nightstand. Oh, here is laundry day, which I love that nightstand. And yeah, I could just keep going. This is kind of my nerdy kid room. He likes outer space and like Star Wars and stuff like that. Because I'm a big nerd, and I love me some nerdiness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, here we go. We're about done. This is like 2 hours of footage. Okay, so here's the outside. There's all the skylights, so you guys can see them. Here's the back of the house. More skylights and solar panels. There is the courtyard. Look at that courtyard, you all. Oh my. I just want to live there. Here's the kitchen with the added windows. I think it turned out really good. Here's the great room. Here is the entire great room with the office and the gym. Here's the master suite. Here's the master bath. I wanted you guys to see that. The laundry room. El Laundry. Here's the hallway, which I love the hallway. The glass ceiling. Here's one bedroom, the blue and orange bedroom. Blue and orange bedroom. Here is the yellow bedroom, the little space cadet room. Oh, you guys are gonna see the other bedroom coming up. There's that bedroom. I love it. It looks over the courtyard. Oh, I love it so much. So here's the hall bathroom, and there's the shower on this side and the toilet on this side. So here's the toilet side, and then here's the shower side. And I just thought that was neat as crap. And there's a skylight over the tub. Isn't that crazy? That is so crazy. Okay guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. It is up on the gallery now if you want to download it. Just make sure to use bb.moveobjects on when placing the slot. And it does have a lot of packs, so I do apologize for that. But the structure itself is a lot of base game and some eco lifestyle. I don't think you'll notice a few things, but they're easily replaced. So make sure to hit like if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you ding that bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. Also, I post when I go live on Twitch, so you'll be notified of that as well. I hope to see you guys there. You can hang out for a little bit and help me build a house. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you later. Love y'all, mean it. Bye y'all.